Hi everyone, I'm Meena, metric number 211910, with my partner here today, Hema, to do the academic presentation. The topic that we have chosen is purpose of tax. So, what does tax means? So, is it that we give money to government? It's practically, we can say that yes and no to the statement, because according to the business dictionary, it means by government finance their expenditure by imposing charge on citizen and corporate entity. Government use taxation to encourage or discourage certain economic decisions. There are like several types of taxations in Malaysia, which includes personal income tax, corporate tax, sales and service tax, custom duty tax, local tax, and good and services tax. So you may wonder, what is the effect of the paying of tax? There are advantage and disadvantage to it. First, we are going to talk about the advantage. What is the use of the money? Will the money that will be consumed by the government itself? And here also we can say the statement in yes or no, because the money that we are paying as a tax, it is used to run the country. In other words, it is also used to pay the government staff, like a medical service, army, police, firemen, judges, as well as educators and teachers and administration, to give them provide salary by the money that we are giving the government. On the top of salary, the tax also paid for operational expenditure of running hospital, school, federal road, government office, and etc., including pay for the country's monarchy and politic to run the federal government. Tax also redistribute wealth between taxpayer and individual who receive the government assistance, which we can also say that when a person receives a higher salary, they tend to pay more money to the government. This is because this help to balance out the lifestyle of the citizens of a country. Tax is like a federal income tax, a progressive tax, which means the wealthier taxpayer pay higher proportional amount in tax, which those who support progressive tax, this type of tax help promote great economic and social equality in society. The benefit here is that the wealthiest taxpayer help pay for programs support low income and middle income citizen. As we can see in Malaysia right now, there are like price hike for chicken, for all type of basic necessary things that we're going to need in daily life. So the reason that the government is in a peace, even though there is like a panic going on, it is because that they know that the tax amount that they are holding can use to balance out the citizen who are having a rough time in this time of period. So that's all from me. I'll pass to the next presenter.
As we have seen before, there are many advantages of taxes. However, the levying of taxes on general public also implies some problems. One disadvantage of taxes is that they lead to a state where people have less money in their pockets, since part of their income has to be spent on taxes and the disposable income decreases. For example, when people have monthly commitments like home loan, car loan, and etc., they might need the balance of their salary for their self, like going for a short vacation or buying any other assets. When it comes to pay tax to the government, it feels like their paying tax is kind of extra commitment for them, where it is disturbing their savings. In turn, people can consume less, which in turn can lead to a smaller growth rate of the national GDP. And then less disposable income due to taxes also implies that people tend to have less money in their bank accounts. Every one of us has basic costs like rent, food, gas, and water, and so on. These costs cannot be cut significantly, and if there is not too much money left after those basic expenses, people cannot put too much on their bank account. In in turn, this may result in serious problems in case your car has to be fixed or you need money for other things that haven't expected. Therefore, taxes can lead to a state where people will not accumulate enough savings that can be used in cases they urgently needed it. The second advantage of tax is investment for the future might suffer. Also, the level of investment people make for their future might suffer due to high tax rates. For instance, if a significant part of your income is deducted for tax purposes, you will have far less money for your daily life. In turn, chances are that you will not invest enough money in retirement funds or things that you could be beneficial for you in the future. This may result in a state where many people might suffer from poverty once they get retired, especially for people who worked in low wage jobs and who were not able to save and invest enough money. And then taxes may discourage people to work hard. This is because, and for instance, if you have to pay significantly higher tax rates for high incomes, chances are that many people will lose the motivation to work hard since they know that a big fraction of their income will be deducted for tax purposes. Thus, if taxes become too high, they might also result in private working. Incentives and governments should make sure the incentive to work hard is still there and not taken away by inappropriate tax schemes. For example, the level of freedom is significantly confined through the levying of taxes. People have no choice whether they want to pay taxes or not. If you do not to pay your taxes, you might be get fined or even sent to jail. Thus, our human rights of freedom are confined through forced tax regimes. So, as the conclusion, as we have seen in the previous argumentation, there are many advantages and also disadvantages related to taxes. While taxes are crucial to fund important public infrastructure projects that benefits everyone of us, they can also be harmful in several ways. Thus, it is crucial that governments all over the world make sure that the tax code is in line with the interests of general public in order to improve the living conditions of as many people as possible. That's all from us. Thank you.